It's definitely put everything behind you.
I think we need to show a little love, show league champion, fantasy football league champion this year. The Goon Squad came through. My general manager and president of operations, Jet, and PT really came through this year, and we're champs. But I forgot the question you asked me.
How eager were you to get to camp and get a new season started here?
This is our jobs. It's time to go. It's beautiful, smell the grass. I think everybody around the league, it's baseball time. Right after the Super Bowl, for me, it's a mental switch, so it's time to play baseball.
Adam, is it a fine line to balance with you this year, wanting to play as many games during the season as you can and going to the WBC?
No, I just think it's just a matter of being smart with my body and not trying to overdo it. WBC is important, it's very important, but the most important thing is playing for the Orioles and playing from April to hopefully October. So that I understand that is most important, but I'm gonna go out there and give it my all for Team USA because it is very, very important for me and for my mental to go out there and represent my country.
When you took the field yesterday, I noticed you were playing really deep in center field. Was that a message for anybody?
Not really.
What was your reaction to Dan's comments about Doug Glanville saying that he thinks that you should?
We're all tied to an opinion, correct? Okay, you can keep it.
Adam, do you plan on changing anything this week?
We shall see. I might be up in that center field area, the center field section up there. I might be up there having a few pops during the game if that's where they want me to play. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I do, and it's just how it works.
When you spoke at FanFest, you were being pretty honest. You just were analyzing the outfield situation. But are you too honest?
No. I mean, what's too honest? Telling the truth? I think that shows that I care. I'm here for one reason. I'm not here to be friends with anybody. I'm here to win. And at the end of the day, I think that's what we're all here for. From myself, the PR people, the general managers, everybody that the scouts, our advanced scouts, I think that we're all in the same mission is to win a championship for Baltimore. If they want to have friends, I got my own friends. I don't need no more friends. So I'm here for one reason, that's to win.
Were you surprised when it struck a nerve? I mean, it didn't seem like it was a particularly unreasonable concept.
I told the truth. I told the truth. I mean, I guess people don't like hearing the truth. Oh well, all right. I mean, we're grown-ups. I'm professional. We'll handle it the right way.
Buck said that you are lighter this spring than you have been. Would you change up anything in the offseason?
I'm fine. I'm just in good shape. That's all it is.
Adam, you said you're here to win. How equipped is this group of teammates that you have here to win this year? What do you think?
Well, I think I'm always the most positive guy when it comes to the guys in the clubhouse. I always love the guys that we have. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid to say that, at the end of the day, everybody's going to have to do something in terms of moves. I always say, hit me up at the All-Star break to see where we're at, and that'll let you know how things go. Last year, the All-Star break, we made a couple moves because we're in it. And that's just how the game goes. Right now, we're gonna when we go up north, I don't know who we're gonna go with exactly, but I know that we're gonna be ready to play baseball and ready to play a season. So I'm not concerned about who we have in here right now. I just know that at the All-Star break, when we're in trade deadline and we're in extreme competition, I know that the front office, Buck, Dan, and Peter will get us the help that we need.
About being smart with your body. As you get older, does that change at all? Do you do less in spring training, less before the games, to kind of make sure that you don't break down as the season goes?
No, I mean, just like I said, I'm adapting to it also. So it's a learning process for myself. But I'd love to take more days off in spring training. That'd be great if Buck would do that. But for the most part, it's just learning yourself, keeping yourself as in as good shape you can, and try not to overdo it in spring training.
How many games do you think you'll play before you go to the WBC?
Probably all of them. Yeah, I want to get a lot of at-bats. Here to play baseball, so if it's a baseball game, let me play it.
Adam, what is it about the WBC, other than representing your country, that makes it an exciting prospect? Is it like almost an all-star experience?
I mean, it's representing your country. You got your country on your chest. You don't have you throw away the MLB. You got United States on your chest. So that's just a different feeling.
How do you think it's going to be looking at Machado as an opponent?
He's going to be on the other. If you're in another uniform, you could be my mama. I don't care. You're in another uniform. You're an opponent. So treat it as an opponent. After the game, It's after the game, but during the game, it is what it is.
JJ's dealing with the back spasms. He hasn't been able to work out. Are you confident he can manage that? How important is it to have him on the field?
Well, he's obviously the infield leader and the catalyst, and I like to call him our senior player now. He's like the senior analyst on the team, but obviously we need him. And he's tremendous on the field. When he's on the field, he helps out Scope and Manny so much, and you know, just get himself right. That's the beautiful part about spring training is you have time to, it's not rushed. So as long as he's ready to go, I'm sure by mid-March, he'll be fine.
And as time passed quickly here, because 2012, when you guys started this thing, you had a group of core guys, but a lot of them were younger guys. But you see guys like Manny, Scope, guys who've really kind of grown up here, and you obviously too. But I mean, has time gone by quick when you come in here in spring training and see all this again?
Well, this is year 10 for me here, so I've seen everybody, basically everybody here, except for the exception of JJ, was fortunate enough to see everybody's debut in here. So I've seen them grown up. I've seen them, have be the #1 prospect. Now they're in the major leagues, impacting on a great level. I've seen, families and all that stuff. Just see them growing up, and it's just cool. It's if you stay in the game long enough, be able to accomplish some things. You're able to see some cool things. It's we got a good core, and it's good that we've stayed together. And I know after this year and after next year, obviously since we've been together a long time, that means that things are just going to come up in terms of contract. So, but it's been great that we've been able to have so far 5 years of really good success with this group of men.
Would you like the contract situation to not be an issue for more than the next 2 years?
That's not up to me.
Well, if you didn't want to, it would be.
It's not up to me. But you want me to go to Peter and say, "Excuse me, Mr. Angelos, can I have some more money?" Nah, that's probably not going to happen. So it's that part's up to you. If you go out there and handle your things between the lines, everything else will handle itself.
Glad to see Andino back.
Yeah, brought a lot of smiles. Brings a lot of smiles, man. He brings just toughness to the team, and missed having him around here. So it's good. It's good to have a familiar face.